Bonjour everyone and welcome on in. Today I'm going to show you how to install DaVinci Resolve on Bazzite Linux. I've heard, read, and seen all kinds of stories about how difficult it is to install DaVinci Resolve on this immutable distribution, but I'd like to dispel those myths because it could not possibly be easier. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is navigate down to your taskbar. By default, there's an icon on there called Bazzite Portal. If it's not there, you can probably find it in the application menu. Give it a click to open it up. When the window pops up, scroll down and find DaVinci Resolve. Click on that. Then click on Install/Upgrade. Do note that you'll have to do this every time you want to upgrade DaVinci Resolve to a new version as well, so remember these steps for the future. Click on Install/Upgrade. A window will pop up asking you to download the installer. If you don't already have the zip file, go ahead and click on Download Installer. That'll take you to the DaVinci Resolve webpage where you can download DaVinci Resolve by scrolling down and filling out the mandatory form with your perfectly legitimate info. And then click on Download Linux. You don't need to save the address info. The file will be downloaded to your downloads directory. And when that's done, close the browser. Go back into the installer and click on Next. Now you'll need to find the zip file, so click on Select. By default, it'll be in your downloads folder, but you could save it wherever you'd like. Just be sure you know where you put it. Give it a click and click on OK. Now you just sit back, relax, and let the installer script do its thing. Depending on the speed and performance of your system, this may take longer or less long for some people. It really depends. So just be patient with it. Now that the script is finished running, press Enter to close it, and you're good to go. Click on Close. You can also close out of the Bazzite portal. I'm going to erase the desktop icon because I think it's ugly and doesn't need to be there, but you do you. Next, let's launch DaVinci Resolve and see how she goes. Open up the Applications menu. It's the icon on the bottom left of your taskbar, or just push the Super/Windows key, type in DaVinci, and click on DaVinci Resolve. You'll be greeted by the first time setup wizard. Click on Continue. Click on Quick Setup. It makes sure you have adequate hardware, and if you do, click on Continue. Choose your default timeline resolution. You can change this in project settings afterwards, so it doesn't really matter here. This is just what it defaults to. Each project you can do individually on your own, so if you want standard resolution, 1080p, that's fine. If you want Ultra HD, 4K, you do you. I'm just going to do the default 1080p. and click on Continue. Next, select where your video files go. By default, it's in your home directory's video folder. That's just fine, so click on Continue. Next, if you're used to other video editing software like Premiere Pro or Final Cut, and you want to stick with using those keyboard shortcuts, you totally can by selecting any of these options, or you could use DaVinci Resolve's keyboard shortcuts. You do you, whichever one you're happy with. Once you've made your selection, click on Continue. You're all set. Click on Start. Welcome to DaVinci Resolve, everyone. You did it. And it was super painless. Now, let's try editing a file. I happen to have one I made right here just for this purpose, so I'm going to click on it and drag it into DaVinci Resolve. And now we have a problem. There doesn't seem to be any video and the audio is flat. Nothing is playing. That's because the free version of DaVinci Resolve does not have the proprietary codecs for things like H.264, H.265, AAC audio, etc., that you would need to edit videos created by default by most things. Don't worry, we have ways of fixing that, and I'm going to show you that now. If you run into an issue like this, where your files are incompatible with DaVinci Resolve, all you have to do is convert them to an open format like AV1 with FLAC audio, and they will work perfectly. There are many tools you can use to achieve this, such as DaVinci Convert, one commenter suggested Shutter Encoder. I tend to use HandBrake, which is the method we're going to use in this video, and more. Once you're done that, everything will be peachy. So, let's get started by downloading HandBrake if you don't already have it. Navigate down onto your taskbar and find Bazzite. If it's not there, you can find it in the Applications menu. Click on it, then type in HandBrake. Click on Get on HandBrake and install. And then open. You can close out of Bazzite now. Within HandBrake, click on Open Source, find your video file, and open it. Find the presets section near the top of the window and click on it. Select Professional, and select Production Standard or Production Max. Click on the Video tab. Under Video Encoder, click on that and select AV1. Under Constant Quality RF, I'm going to change this to about 22, just to make sure our video stays nice and high quality. Under the Audio tab now. For each individual audio track, you're going to want to convert it from AAC to something like FLAC or PCM. To do that, click on Selection Behavior, and then down at the bottom, Encoder, click on where it says AAC. Find an encoder you prefer, such as FLAC. 24-bit is what I like to use. You could also use ALAC and or PCM or whatever suits your needs. But FLAC 24-bit is my preference. Then you can close out of this window and click on the Reload button. You'll see the changes reflected here. Adjust your file name just to make sure that you know which one is the new one. By default, it'll add a 1 in brackets, but I'm going to put in _AV1 just to be safe. Now that that's done, you're ready to click on the big green play button for start. Depending on the power of your system, And the length of the video file, it may take quite some time to finish. You're just going to have to be patient with it, but you'll be quite pleased with the end results. I am going to use a little movie magic to jump us to the end of my encode. Now that the file is done encoding, you can close out of HandBrake and launch DaVinci Resolve again. Create a project. And now we can simply drop our new video file in, and hopefully everything will be cromulent. Change the frame rate to match the video. And it looks like our thumbnail is good. And it's got audio. Drag it into the timeline and hit play. And there you have it. Beautiful. Looks like everything is working as intended. All right. Do note, you will not need to convert your files if you install the studio version of DaVinci Resolve. Only the free version. To avoid the hassle of having to convert every single video every time you want to make one, I suggest setting your devices and/or software up in such a way as they record in open formats like AV1 with FLAC or PCM audio. That way everything will just work for you, you won't have the headaches and wasted productivity time, and you'll be happier for it in the long run. I'm going to show you how to do that in one such piece of software, OBS Studio. So I'm going to launch OBS, go into Settings, go into Output, change the output mode from Simple to Advanced, go to the Recordings tab, and then change your encoder. Now this depends on your graphics card and/or PC hardware. I'm using an AMD one on this particular system, so I would select FFmpeg AV1 or VA-API AV1 to use my GPU encoder. If I did not have an encoder for AV1 on my GPU, I could use AOM AV1, which uses the CPU. It's pretty darn strenuous to do on the same PC as your gameplay or whatever you're recording, so be mindful of that. NVIDIA users, you will have NVENC AV1. Intel users, you'll likely have QuickSync AV1. It really depends on your system. Scroll down, make sure all of your settings down here are the way you like them. I prefer a constant bitrate of at least 30,000 kilobits per second and keyframe interval of 2, but you do you. Up in the audio encoder, also change that to an open codec like what I have here, ALAC 24-bit. You could also do FLAC or one of the PCMs, just don't use AAC. And you'll be good to go. Next time you record a video, it'll just work in DaVinci Resolve. Do be aware that all of this applies to the free version of DaVinci Resolve. If you so choose to use the studio version of DaVinci, you won't need to convert your files. It is compatible with proprietary codecs. It just costs you a pretty penny. Also, the installation method is the exact same. You just need to download the studio version instead of the free version. And also, you will need a key. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to like, share it with all of your friends and family and their dogs. And don't forget to leave a comment with your thoughts. I always appreciate hearing from my super awesome viewers. And I'll see you in the next one.